Hey there, YouTube. LRC Junkie right here with a recovered FMS PA-18 SuperCub. I wouldn't call it unscathed, but Mother Nature gave it back after beating the shit out of it for a couple of days. Super fun, SuperCub. Anyway, I've done some work. Really couldn't film the rescue. There was some sort of sports tournament happening in the area where I was setting this up. It was really busy. There were people everywhere, and it was kind of annoying, and I had to walk around with a stick of shame. And so anyway, a lot of things got ripped to shreds. They were hanging by their control horns, basically. So as far as replacement part, oh my god, there was a huge gash here. That's I've got some lightweight spackle in there now. You can kind of see through the light there, the big gash that I've kind of covered up. You'll see I'm missing a flap, and I got one servo that got shredded. This guy here on the aileron servo got shredded. So I've got a Metal Gear 9-gram servo on the way from FMS. Everything, it looks like, needs to be rehinged. See that? Hinged. Right. Except the tail. The tail held together really well. I'm surprised how well it held together considering the wind beating it got. There, you'll see I've done some kind of patchwork smoothing of some of the damage. It did the hot water trick on this. You know, you can see the kind of the bubbly bits. It was super dented SuperCub, and now it's slightly dented SuperCub. I don't know. Anyway, I've got a flap to reattach. I've got a tail to reattach, a rudder to reattach. An aileron to finish ripping off. And then I'll reattach that. I've got, like I said, now nylon hinges on the way. From this angle, you can really see all the body work. All the Bondo I've had to put on here. Spackle, lightweight spackle. But I'm really happy with... okay, so I'm unhappy that this is dead. There's nothing. It is like dead. It's like nothing. I'm putting in the charger. Nothing. There is nothing breathing life back into this 4S 2200 pack. A little upset about that. But I did take this time to kind of take everybody apart here, pull the ESC out, and I've had fans blowing on all of it. Redid some of my cable work in there, just kind of cleaned it up a little bit since I had it all apart drying out. And now I'm just kind of starting to put everything back together again. I'm real happy with the prop. The front end, really. Look at that cowl, dude. That survived. That was pretty beat up. The final spot where this thing was being held up was some overgrown vines in the trunk of the tree that this was stuck in. It blew out, and then I suppose because the tail was all tore up, it blew out of the tree branch it was stuck in, and then redirected itself nose first back into the trunk of the tree, and then all of these vines and overgrowth were tangled up in it. And so that's kind of how I found it, was sticking out sort of like this tree trunk, like, up and down here and 15 feet off the road, off of the ground. So, anyway, it was an S show. It still kind of is an S show, but I think it'll fly again. There's no reason why it won't. I've seen worse looking airplanes on YouTube flying around. So, the gear held up, the prop, the engine mount, the motor mount, all inside of there, everything in there. I've fired it up with other batteries. The struts, these things, good to go. Not a crack, not a mark on them. I'm pretty stoked about this. You know, it's going to be a little project plane, I guess. My monster tail wheel is somehow still attached. And so one of the 2 Metal Gear servos that I ordered is going on the rudder for sure. Oh man, I don't know. I'm thinking I might do, that's pretty weak right there. I might only be able to do 2 of those nylon hinges, like here and here. Oh, that terrible cameraman. I'm just looking at what I'm doing instead of looking at the camera. Nylon hinge, and nylon hinge down here. I don't know how reinforced that is. It's got a big hole in it right there for the tail. So yeah, I don't know. I think it feels like there's plastic or something inside of that too. So yeah, I've got some thoughts on how I'm going to go about reconnecting all of this unhappy horse S. But there it is. Look at that. Oh my god, it's like brand new. Amazing. Except it's not at all. You can kind of see some dents there. But I'm gonna smooth out some of the spackle, some of the body work. Ooh, it's wet. Stop touching. I can't stop messing with it. You know, some of this stuff. I had some reinforced tape on there and it ripped a bunch of holes out of there. Some of this stuff here, this is crap. This stuff is crap. It's terrible. I'm thinking about, well, since I'm doing kind of like body work anyway, I'm thinking about just ripping that part off too. I noticed the tiniest little split on another crash that this thing performed wonderfully for me. And so I was like, ooh, I'll put this fiberglass reinforced super tape on top and it'll never come off. And now it's kind of coming off. So anyway, the more I look at this, the more I find like, boy, that doesn't look good. And then like, ooh, good. And then the aileron over here, oh boy, yikes. Looks like I'm boiling some more water. I've been doing a tea kettle, which, you know, just an electric water boiler basically. And that thing heats up water really fast, and it has, you know, just pour it over or use a hot towel or a sponge. It's done quite a bit for reshaping some of the styrofoam that got dented up and beat up. The plane lived in a tree during a freaking windstorm for several days. I can't really complain. I guess I'm happy to get it back, obviously. I'm happy the electronics work. The AR620 still cranks. All of the servos responded. Even the one that was stripped, even this guy, you know, it's stripped, but it was responding. So, and the Reflex V2, it was working too. I turned auto leveling on, and the servos responded when I moved the plane around. So yeah, man, that's FMS. Good job with the plane. Bad job with the, you know, quickness of getting parts come on, man. 10 to 20 days or something. 10 days for servos. Come on, man. You got to do better than that, FMS. Have some U.S. warehouses, maybe. I don't know. It would be cool. Anyway, I'm rambling. Been a long day. And really it's been a long several days. But, oh, and quick update on this beautiful beast here. I've got a new combo ESC on its way from Illinois, man. I know it's Illinois, sorry. So from Illinois, I've got a new ESC receiver combo coming from Horizon Hobby. And hopefully that thing will be up in the air soon too. We'll see. It doesn't look very airworthy right now, does it? If you guys got to work on UMX, anybody wants to work on UMX airplanes, yoga bricks and skewers, they help hold those in place for some of these odd, these odd positions we need to put these things in sometimes. Yoga bricks, man, awesome. Who'da thunk? Yoga brick. Well, all right, I kind of use that yoga brick. Anyway, still rambling. Thanks, YouTube. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you can see more riveting, awesome videos that I'm basically the only person that's going to watch. Like this. Just like this one here. This one. So, like, subscribe. Hit the button. Thanks. Have fun, you guys.